Hey guys, welcome to Tire Series 7. Today I'm reviewing this, which is the Mattel Mario Kart Shy Guy with standard kart and the Boo Spooky Sprint track set. So this is really cool, really blessed. Picked this up today, and I'm going to be honest with you, of all the Mario Kart playsets I've seen, I just think this one looks the coolest. I think it looks a little bit like the game too. You know, not all of these are completely accurate, but I mean, some of the courses in the game are just so crazy, you can't actually expect them to be. But I think this is one of the most accurate ones we've seen, and it just looks really cool. It also includes the Shy Guy, who I like playing as in the game. It says this is standard kart and his first appearance in this series. I believe they have made the Shy Guy outside the set. It just might be his first time on the standard kart. I'm not 100% sure though, because it does say first appearance. We have Race Through the Boo's Haunted Mansion. And then we have the artwork for the set. We have an image of the set down here. We have a blacked out Mattel logo, which is kind of weird, or like a white out Mattel. It's weird. Typically, they don't use that. We have the checker marks for a lot of these Hot Wheels sets. And it's kind of weird, too, because I typically don't review Hot Wheels sets. We have a Mario artwork here from the game. This is from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or just regular Mario Kart 8. We got this really cool movement with this thing here, where you move it back and forth, and you can see it going, which is pretty cool. On this side, we have the other tracks available, and it shows you how this can be connected along with the Chain Chomp track set to the big Piranha Plant, or not big Piranha Plant, but the big Bowser Castle Chaos set. So that's cool. And then it shows you how this set works. It tells you don't get bounced around by them, and you have the other cards in the series. So yeah, let's open this up. And as you can see, I'm actually filming this one on my bed just because the space for this is really large and I don't have a lot of room for it. But let's take a look at the Shy Guy first. He's on the standard kart. Now, we've seen this a couple times before. It appears, you know, it's one of the most standard karts in the game and in this series. And yeah, it does look pretty good. Let's see. And the Shy Guy looking very cool. Standard kart. We got the little logo there. Love all the little details on him, like the face and the hoodie. Just looks pretty neat. You can see all of them. Pretty cool. And he's got the brown and the white and the black. And yeah, he's got some yellow on his wheels in the back there. And before I really show off how he works on the set, let's look at it in detail. So starting off, you've got this gray here, which follows the set. It's supposed to look like cracked remains of the course, which we do see in the game. You've also got a power mushroom here, and the reason for this is in the game it makes you go faster, and they put it here so when you press the launcher to make the car go, it's like making it go faster, which I think is pretty cool. Then you also have this little rug which goes down, and I will say all of this set mostly just has stickers for its detailing, which is okay, but it is easy to rip them, which actually happened to me over here. You have more of the crackle that goes around it and the brick walling, which again is accurate to the course. Then you have the wooden floor panels, which look like they're being cracked and chipped off, and I just think that looks really cool. So you get two of the Boos with the set. This is the first one over here. He's on this side, and the reason why he's kind of like this in this Inger pose is because he doesn't have anyone looking at him. So, you know, he's like typical Boo. He's got his like little tongue, you can see his little teeth in his eyes, and he just looks really cool. And I must say, these are neat. These are a one-time snap. I kind of wish they weren't. Like, I wish you can kind of like, you know, take these off, because these are pretty cool, and they would scale really well with the Jax line too. So, I mean, that'd be kind of neat if they did that. I do like the sticker detailing on the books as well. You got the little spider web and all the different little books there. And moving this around over here, you can see the second Boo. Now this one is got its little face closed up, its little arms blocking it because the kart's facing it, and thus the Mario character be looking at it. Now I don't think you can see it because I have the flash on this thing. You can kind of see a little bit better now, but this actually does have the little pink that the Boos have on their face when they're being looked at. So I think that's cool. And I don't believe Jakks Pacific has ever given us a Boo toy like this, you know, where he's kind of like being seen. So I think it would be really cool if they actually, you know, hadn't like made this thing where it was like a one-time snap, because this would be kind of cool to put in other Mario toy lines. So I think that's kind of neat too. And yeah, and if these things go on clearance at some point, I might end up buying like a couple extra ones and just using them off of that, or maybe like turning this into kind of like a Jakks playset. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know. But I also like how they're on this little clear base, so you can't actually really see them. And now, without further ado, let's actually show off how the playset works. So basically, you can just kind of start off with pulling this back here. I have it extended all the way, but you can see these little notches here. You can like have it on different power modes, which is neat. And let's try it off for the Shy Guy first. But before we can do that, we gotta bring this back over here, rotate this, and then boom, it allows the Boos to move up and down. And yeah, let's try it. Oh, see, not worked. And take two. All right, that was a lot better, but still had some problems. Now, number 3. And he did it backwards, but still a lot better. I think it's because the Boo's over there a little bit. Kind of keeps hitting it. All right, now let's see. There we go. Okay, so if it hits the boo at all, it will prevent it from going down the course, right? But it still does go on the course pretty well. And overall, I have to say, I mean, I think this is pretty cool because I'm going to be honest, when I saw this toy, like, I bought it because of how cool it looked, but I was like, yeah, there's no way this thing is actually going to be able to do the full loop. And I'm really surprised because, you know, it actually does it. And while I think this feature could break over time, the little wind-up feature, this is a really fun feature. I like this. And I think this actually does pose a challenge because if you hit it at all, you're going to go on this the wrong way. So, you know, I think this is pretty cool. I actually think this does do what it's supposed to do, and I think it's kind of fun. Now I want to try this off with other carts. I only own 3 of the standard carts, so it's probably going to be the exact same results. Let's try it with Rosalina. Oh, and Rosalina hit the boo. So, yeah. But let's try it again. And again, she hit it. But let's see with Tanuki Mario. And I was gonna try with a Jakks-specific Yoshi car, because Jakks-specific did put out a series of Mario Karts, but unfortunately they're just way too big. I don't know if this was purposely done, but yeah, it's not going to be able to fit on there. But let's see. And Mario completed it. Very cool. So yeah. And lastly, the one I'm kind of excited to see here is Peach, because I'm curious if like the different molded car will affect it at all. All right, and okay, so Peach did skim the top of the boo, so it went flying over there. And I gotta say, it's not very easy to avoid. Not very easy at all. So, you know, definitely gonna pose a little bit of a challenge, which is kind of fun. Oh, and again. Right, and I'm going to try it with the boo down just to see if it works, and it does. So, okay, so it looks like most of the carts are going to be able to go down this. I only own these 2 kind of carts, but I think most of them are going to work with this. I will say one thing, though. With the Peach, the way the ponytail is here, and probably some of the other characters in the series, you're going to want to be careful if you use them, because, you know, if this goes flying off a table, or even if it hits the plastic the wrong way, this thing is probably going to break right here. So just be careful with that, you know. Like, I think this is pretty fine because it's just one mold. Same with Mario, probably same with Rosalina too, but some of these definitely could hit it. But yeah, I think this is a cool set, you know. You're getting 2 of the boos. They're an actually very hard to, you know, kind of beat enemy, because when you think about it, if you've got this thing running at a long time, say you're able to dodge this one, but if this one's coming down as you're trying to go through, you're going to hit them both. And I also like, too, how they're facing them, because, like, if you're going this way on a cart, like, let's just take here, for instance, you know, you're going to see this boo, so that ends up making them do like this. But if you're coming this way, you can't see it, so that's why it's open. I like the level of detail Hot Wheels actually put into this Mario Brothers set. I think it's pretty cool. And I think people are going to like this, and yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And like I said, I haven't picked up the other ones, but I think out of all of them, this is just the best looking aesthetically and the funnest one, and I think it's very challenging in a sense, too. And, you know, like, whenever you see video game toys, they can't always make it as challenging as the video game. And this certainly isn't as challenging as the video game. You don't have to worry about getting hit with a red shell or something every 3 seconds. But, you know, it is quite challenging in a sense with itself, and I think that's pretty neat. So I was about to finish this video, but one thing I want to try is, this is a green turtle shell from the mystery blind bag item series, and I want to see if you could actually throw this green turtle shell and hit one of the racers at the end. I want to see if it could actually move like the carts. Personally, I don't think it'll be able to, but let's see. And no, it did not. These are a lot heavier than the carts, by the way, but let me try again. So actually, yeah, that went pretty far. Like I said, it's more heavy, but you could, if you had your little Shy Guy resting here, you actually probably could hit him with a green turtle shell in theory. So one last attempt at this. And boom! Hits the green, hits the Shy Guy. So yeah, if you actually have collected any of these accessories like the turtle shells, you could actually hit your other cars in theory with them. I think that's kind of cool. So yeah, I just love the level of detail in this. I think that's pretty neat. Thanks for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.